You've been lied to your whole life. Everything you think is real might just be a shadow on the wall. But what if I told you that stepping into the light is painful, terrifying, and most people would rather stay in the dark? What if knowing the truth makes you an outcast? Today, we're cracking open one of the most mind-blowing ideas in philosophy, Plato's Allegory of the Cave. And trust me, once you see the light, there's no going back. All right, picture this. You're born in a cave. Not just any cave, a dark, musty, underground nightmare where you've been shackled since birth. You and your fellow cave dwellers stare at a blank wall while some sneaky puppeteers behind you cast shadows using firelight. You don't know about them, though. To you, the shadows are reality. You talk about them, name them, maybe even argue about which shadow is cooler. And this, my friend, is Plato's metaphor for human ignorance, where we mistake appearances for truth and never question what's beyond our immediate experience. But then, one poor soul gets unshackled and shoved toward the exit. The fire burns his eyes, and he's like, "Nope, I'm good in the dark, thanks." But curiosity, or maybe just sheer confusion, keeps him going, and he stumbles his way out. And bam, sunlight. A whole new world. Colors, depth, reality. It's overwhelming at first, but eventually he adjusts, realizing that everything he knew before was a cheap knockoff of the real deal. The sun, the ultimate source of light and truth, represents the highest level of knowledge, Plato's form of the good. But instead of enjoying his new enlightenment, our cave escapee feels a sense of duty. He has to go back and save the others. Except, when he returns, he's blinded by the darkness. He stumbles like a fool, and the prisoners mock him. Some even threaten to kill him. Sound familiar? Ever try explaining a new idea to someone who refuses to listen? Yeah, Plato knew the struggle. He saw philosophers as those rare few who break free, seek truth, and try, often unsuccessfully, to guide the rest of us out of ignorance. But not everyone agreed with Plato's take. His star student Aristotle called BS on this whole invisible realm of forms thing. Instead of splitting reality into two separate worlds, the material and the ideal, Aristotle argued that truth is found within the physical world through observation and logic. Meanwhile, Roman thinkers like Cicero saw the allegory as a political lesson. Rulers should be the enlightened ones, leading the blind masses. Plotinus, on the other hand, went full mystical, interpreting the journey out of the cave as a spiritual awakening toward divine truth. Even today, the allegory of the cave still hits hard. Whether we're talking about misinformation, media manipulation, or people who refuse to question their own beliefs, Plato's warning remains relevant. Escaping ignorance is painful, but necessary. So, are you ready to break your chains, or are you staying comfy in the dark? I'll leave you to discuss in the comments. If Plato visited the modern world, what would he say is our cave today? You can support us by subscribing if you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in another video.